Join me as I talk about the beautiful and wonderful interrelationship between dance movement therapy and palliative medicine. Palliative medicine is a modality in healthcare that is commonly misunderstood by many people. It goes well beyond death and dying and end-of-life processes, but rather encompasses a very comprehensive and integrative approach to delivering healthcare. Palliative medicine minimizes suffering. Palliative medicine helps us enhance the quality of life and well-being of the patients and their families that we work with. Palliative medicine is a board certification subspecialty in medicine that oftentimes serves as a consultative basis alongside other modalities of medical care, and is also integrated, ideally among all of our healthcare professionals, so that we remember the whole person that we're taking care of medically. Dance movement therapy is also holistic. As dance movement therapists, we incorporate not only verbal and cognitive elements, but we look at the body, the way the body moves, the stories our bodies tell us. We look at nonverbal behavior, communication, expression, and interaction, as we try to get a keen sense of what's important to people. In this instance, as they go through various medical illness processes and their treatments. Palliative medicine and dance movement therapy both have this beautiful, harmonious, integrative quality that they share. The process of change in palliative medicine is dynamic. We don't really know what the outcome of medical care will bring, especially as people have very chronic, life-threatening, complex, and medically complicated pictures and scenarios. We're not sure how a certain treatment will affect change over time. We're not sure of the ideas that we plan together during point A, how that will affect point B down the line. So palliative medicine and the people working on a palliative care team are constantly looking, assessing, observing, and keen into how those treatments will affect people and how to proceed accordingly to balance out the best treatment possible, not only medically, but to remember what's important to people. What are their priorities? What are their preferences? What is important every day when we wake up that we want to accomplish by the day's end? The palliative care team is constantly unfolding and doing a dance, if you will, as they help treat their patients and families and become part of the general medical team and focus. Dance movement therapy is also an unfolding dynamic. We begin where people are, with their gestures, the shapes of their bodies, their energy levels, the kind of keen, small movements or way that they may be breathing in a particular moment. This is our starting place. We don't know exactly where our starting place will take us. What will happen when we mobilize the body into a greater sense of energy or a greater sense of involvement? Or what happens between two people as they dance and move together? Dance movement therapists will have a keen sense of the physical symptoms that go on as a result of medical treatment. Pain, nausea, distress, discomfort, disembodiment in some ways. And then all of the emotional components, body image changes, sadness, loss, anxiety, uncertainty. The dance movement therapist is going to keen into these elements, watch them as they unfold, reflect them in our own bodies so that we could get a greater sense of their meaningfulness and their purpose. Dance movement therapy and palliative medicine, both dynamic, both unfolding, both giving us a chance to really immerse ourselves in the mysterious unfolding that they offer. Unfortunately, not all medical illness and treatment end in cure and survival. For some, this process ends in death and dying or end of life. So that becomes the most important element of all. To shed ourselves of the idea or ideal that we will cure, fix, repair, and let go into the yielding of that which is much greater than ourselves. The dance movement therapist, along with palliative care providers, stand together and bear witness. Feel this very small and subtle and intimate moments of what it's like to shepherd others into the end of life and to help those that love them come into that journey together. The dance movement therapist has a very, very special quality to bring together what he or she feels in the gut, in the heart, and allows people in the room, outside of the room, from the smallest kernel to the person who comes into the room and sweeps the floors and changes the sheets. The dance movement therapist helps bridge and interweave all of these elements. As body-mind medicine becomes more and more integrated into mainstream medical care, and we have an appreciation of its theories, practices, and experiences in the medical care field, we can appreciate more and more the value of dance movement therapy as a tremendous example and partner in medical health care delivery. Thank you.